What is up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Dan, and today I'm going to talk to you about a brand new project car that we're about to start. Really excited to share with you guys because as a Porsche enthusiast, this is one of the coolest Porsches I have yet to own. So going back in the history here, I got my first Porsche in about 2006. It was a 2000 996 Carrera that we built up. It had a TPC supercharger, BBS LMs. It was really, really cool for back in the day. Went from that, got a 996 turbo, a 997 turbo that we even took to the Texas Mile and did 206 miles per hour. I've had a bunch of other cool Porsches, including a 997.2 GT3 RS, which I sold for $126,000 back then, and now it's a $300,000 car. So after that, I had a 991 GT3 RS. And most recently, a 992 GT3. Which I sold last year, and I had to get my Porsche fix again. So that brings us to today. Let me tell you a little bit about what the 964 Coupe Carrera 4 is. Now this car comes factory with about 275 horsepower and about 300 foot-pounds of torque. Since it's a Carrera 4, this car has a locking front diff. Now it's not like the newer Porsches where you have a 997 turbo, 996 turbo, any of the turbos that are all-wheel drive. This locking center diff is pretty cool because this is back when a 911 was a 911, and what they did was they designed this so if you were in Austria or Germany in a big snowstorm, you would just turn this switch and it would lock the diff, almost like in the Cayennes with people doing overland. So that way you could drive this thing in full-time all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive for the best traction. Now it was even designed so after a certain mile per hour it would unlock. So you can't be going 80 miles an hour down the highway or through the roads with this center diff lock like that. Currently, I have a Ford Escort Cosworth from Europe, which we did a video on a little bit ago. And I bought my second CLK 63 Black Series after making yet another bad sale mistake, having a 1 of 10 Mars Red one, which I sold during COVID. So I had to buy another one. So sold the 992 GT3, have the Causey, have the CLK, and I missed having a Porsche in my life. I do a lot of road rallies and spend time with some friends like my buddy 801 Greek, who's got an RWB in Utah, and a bunch of other guys. So I set out to find myself an air-cooled. If you're looking for an air-cooled, you'll be blown away about the prices of these cars here in the States. You can find a 964 or a 993 Coupe with roughly 100,000 miles, bone stock, still selling for $90,000 to $100,000. Try it. Go on Auto Trader, go on Facebook Marketplace, go on Cars and Bids, go on Bring a Trailer. It's insane. Now, if you want one of these RWBs that's already built, you're going to pay upwards of 170 to 200K for some of these cars. So I kept on looking and looking to find something that I might like. I went and looked on sites like Auto Scout in Europe. Hey, bring one over. I did it with the Causey. Let's try it with one of these. And I just wasn't finding some until I came across a certain vehicle on my now buddy's website, RMC Miami. If you want to see a bunch of cool cars, imported cars and stuff that's rare, go check him out on Instagram, RMC Miami. It's pretty cool. So he had a 1990 964 Carrera 4 Coupe. This thing, red, super deep dish, Workmeister wheels, big fender flares, everything about it was cool. It had Recaros in there, and when you pop the engine, well, you had two PMO carburetors with the filters exposed up top, and this thing looked ready for outlaw road racing. I was like, okay, I want to understand more about this engine. So I Googled and looked up and I found Akita Engineering in Japan, and I sent them a message. I said, hey, I heard this car you guys built. It has your signatures on the intake covers and on the fan shroud. Got your sticker on there. Can you tell me some more about the car? The guy emailed me back. He said, oh, I used to live in the States a long time ago. I remember this car. We built this car. I even remember the original customer that we built it for, and he sent me some pictures of the car when it was in Japan. I thought that was absolutely amazing. Now, when it comes to the body kit stuff, this is the story I heard. So please hit the comments, tell me if this is fake news, legend, or whatnot. I was told that Sunburst taught Nakai at RWB his skills and talents. He was like the sensei for Nakai. And that Sunburst actually used to make the aero parts, the fenders and whatnot for RWB, and they had some big falling out in Japan and went their separate ways. Obviously, then RWB blew up because everyone is familiar with that, and Sunburst as well. You know, it's got some cool heritage to it. So after going back and forth to check out this car and get information on it and do some due diligence, I decided to purchase this car. And this 964 Carrera 4 was a dream come true because I've always wanted to get an air cooled. The car's here, gets dropped off on the trailer. I got history on the car, and now it's time to have some fun with it. After getting some pictures and checking the thing out, no radio, it's been converted to carburetor, so it's got switches, center console removed, it's got these kind of dingy Recaros, but everything was as I expected. I get to drive this thing and totally fall in love with it. It's got make some pops and bangs, and it's just a cool car. What am I going to do to this car? First and foremost, we want to do seats. The Recaro seats that were in there were pretty dated and old. And anytime you see like a Singer or anything, it's these beautiful carbon fiber seats. So I wanted to put some Recaro podiums in there. So that's one of the mods that we're going to be doing. Because I do a lot of road rallies, which, you know, all over the place. I've driven roads all over this country and in Europe. I wanted this car to be streetable. It has no AC, it has no radio. So those are two things that we gotta do. There's gotta be some comfort. I understand in Japan it was made to be kind of the outlaw track car, but I wanna give it a little bit more of the streetability, so you've got the comfort cruising. Still doing the fun roads, but able to have the nice amenities of your Bluetooth, of your navigation running, of some speakers, and of course, the cold air. Those are the things that we plan on doing to the car now that we have it. So we're going to document this build as we go through and do the parts. I am personally doing these mods to the vehicle with some help from some people. I might be doing them at my house, I might be doing some at the shop, but I'm going to show you what it takes to convert this 964 into the dream car that I want it to be, so it can continue rallying the roads and having fun with it. So at the end of the day, this is my project 964 Carrera 4 that I'm going to be building as a project car, and I'm going to take you on this journey going through the mod process. If you have any questions or you want to see more or have any ideas, please leave a comment. Definitely want to see what you guys think of this car, and make sure you subscribe because I've got at least 4 more videos coming, plus taking it on all types of adventure drives. All right guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.